It's me again, Rosie B, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Finally, guys, I'm here in the US. I'm finally be with my fiancé. So in today's video, guys, is I'm going to share with you my entire experience from traveling to the Philippines to the United States on a K1 visa. So if this is your first time to travel abroad, or this is your first time to travel to the United States, if you have like connecting flights, so I hope, guys, this video will help to guide you on your trip to the United States. So in this video, I'm going to show you what are the documents that I bring with me on my trip. What are the things that you need to do if you have connecting flights, and what are the questions being asked to me on my point of entry to the United States. So I hope, guys, this video will help you and guide you on your trip to the United States. Hi guys! Finally tonight would be my flight to the United States. In a few minutes, I'm going to leave here in my apartment, but I still have to go to my sister because I have to drop some of the things that I'm no longer be using. I'm really so excited. I'm nervous. I'm really so happy because after a year of battling for our immigration process, finally I will be able to get reunited with my fiancé, and it's been almost 2 years since I see Garrett. So I'm really truly excited to meet my new family also in the United States. I will be flying through Japan Airlines, and I will enter the United States to K1 visa. So if you are traveling to the United States through a K1 visa, these are the documents that you are going to bring with you. First, of course, is your passport with your visa on it. Here's my visa, guys. Here's my visa, US visa, and you also have to obtain a certificate of Filipino overseas. Without this, you cannot go out to the country. So you must obtain a CFO certificate prior to your flight to the United States. And my ticket in Japan Airlines, and my yellow packet. This yellow packet, guys, is you have to don't put this in your baggage. You have to bring this on your hand carry because you are going to surrender this in your point of entry. So my point of entry in the US is in Chicago. So I'm going to surrender this to the immigration officer. So if the immigration officer forget about to take your yellow packet, so please don't forget to remind them that they have to take this so that you will avoid problem in the future. So you have to give this yellow packet to the immigration officer, and do not open this yellow packet. It clearly says into the instruction that do not open this yellow packet. This will remain closed. And also, guys, what I bring with me is my negative RT-PCR swab test result, but it's on my email. When I get to my sister later, I'm going to print 3 copies of my swab test. So why I'm bringing 3 copies, guys? Because I have to go through I will have my layover in Japan, so I will present the negative swab test and here in the Philippines immigration. Second is, and if ever in Japan they will ask for my negative swab test, at least I have another copy. And if ever when I landed in the US, and the immigration officer will look after my negative swab test, so at least I am cleared. That's why I will print 3 copies of my negative swab test. And if you are traveling international, guys, please don't forget to bring ball pen, because you have to fill up different forms and different immigration forms, especially if you are going through international flights. So don't forget to bring ball pen so that you will not going to ask anyone to borrow you a ball pen. So these are just all of the documents that I'm going to bring with me in my flight to the United States. So I'm going to film my entire trip, and I hope this will help you on your future flight to the United States. See you guys! Hey guys, I'm finally here in the airport. I'm in Naiya Terminal 1. Before you enter in the airport, they will look your passport, your swab test result, and your airline ticket. So this is the Naiya Terminal 1. Right now, guys, I'm lining to check in my baggage through Japan Airlines. It's really a crazy long line that it actually took me 2 hours to complete my check-in process because I have to line up and then they will get your swab test, airline ticket, and your visa. So while lining out, guys, to check in the airlines, they will give you a departure card and a declaration form to fill it out. So the airline that I booked, guys, is Japan Airlines. So I have connecting flights in Tokyo, Narita, and I also my point of entry is in Chicago, USA, but my destination is in Cleveland, Ohio. So I have 3 flights. So since I booked the same airline, like I only book one airline, so they already give me my 3 boarding pass. The 3 boarding pass, guys, is already printed and they already have the baggage, and to they already give me like a baggage sticker of all of my 2 luggage. But you have to pick up, the airline will instruct you that you have to pick up your bag only in the point of entry. So you are not going to pick up your bag in Tokyo, Narita, but you have to pick up your bag in your point of entry, which is in Chicago airport, and then you have to go through another security check after you pick up your bag. So I have now to pay a travel tax, guys, and the travel tax cost 1,620 peso. So right now, guys, I will go through a Philippine immigration. So after you check in with your airline, guys, they will instruct you to pay for travel tax if you are not yet paid. So they will not give your boarding pass unless you will not pay your travel tax. So I pay my travel tax. It's 1,620. After that, before you go to your to Terminal 4, you have to go through Philippine immigration. So in Philippine immigration, they have to look for your passport, your valid visa, your travel tax receipt, the declaration form that you fill up while you lining out, so because there's like custom declaration form. And then they also look for your a certificate of Filipino overseas, to be sure that you already obtain a Filipino certificate of Filipino overseas, because you can't go out in the country without this. So if you are traveling through a K1 visa, CFO is really required.
So guys, we are now in the gates. So I'll be on gate 4.
This is gate 4, the waiting area to board the plane. Boarding time! This is my seat, guys, and it has a pillow and a blanket. The entire flight from Manila to Tokyo, Japan is 4 hours and 30 minutes. This is the meal that they are going to serve in your flight from Manila to Tokyo, Narita, and this meal is included already in your airline ticket fare. By the way, guys, if you are traveling a long flights, especially international flights, food are already included. So don't worry about your meals, about your food in your entire flight. This is already included in your travel itinerary in your airfare ticket. We just landed in Tokyo Narita International Airport. We have to wait for the instruction from the flight attendant because they have to instruct us onto the flight transfer to our connecting flight to Chicago. So if you are on a connecting flight, guys, after I arrived in Tokyo, so you have to wait for the instruction from the flight attendant, because they are going to instruct you that you have to go to a transfer desk, because you are not going to go through a Japan immigration, because you are not going to Japan. You are there for like a connecting flight, so you don't go through Japan immigration, but you have to go through transfer desk, because they will have to ask you questions. They will look at your boarding passes before you can go to your boarding gate. And you don't need also to pick up your luggage and your connecting flights if it's not your country of destination. So it's in Tokyo, Japan. So since it's not my country of destination, so I don't need to pick up my luggage. I'm on my way to the transfer desk to my flight to Chicago. If you have connecting flights, you don't need to go through Japan immigration, but you have to go through your transfer desks for security. We are now in the transfer desk on our flight to Chicago. Hi guys, right now I'm here in Tokyo International Airport. I have a connecting flight to Chicago. So my point of entry in the United States is in Chicago. So I'm just waiting to board my flight. I just sit here. It's boarding time. So this is my seat, guys. It's another set of pillows and blanket. This is a 12-hour flight, guys. So they have a monitor. You can watch movies, see your flight information. You can listen to music, entertain yourself. So this is the first meal that they are going to serve in flight. So we have here beef curry rice. This has a variety of food. Here we have here salad, mixed veggie, eggplant salad, um, mashed vegetables, I guess. We have here pineapple, orange juice, soup, and ice cream for our dessert. For our second meal, guys, before the flight landed, so this is morning, so this is a breakfast meal. So we have here soup, bun, coffee, cham, and what is that, vegetable. So this is the food, guys. So we are 1 hour and 20 minutes to land in Chicago International Airport. I'm walking, guys, to the immigration border here in Chicago in United States. So welcome to the US. So in the immigration border, guys, in Chicago, the immigration actually asked me several questions. So I see some people who said that the officer doesn't ask them any questions, but when I handed my passport and the yellow packet, he asked me what I am here for in the United States, who is my petitioner, how and when I meet my fiance, when was the last time I see my fiance, if this is my first marriage, if this is my fiance's second first marriage, if this is if we already have kids, and when I intended to get married. And then he also told me that I only have until August 27 to get married. So some officer doesn't ask questions, but some officers ask questions, but those are only basic. Those are about your relationship. Those are actually the questions asked during the immigration interview when you applied for your visa. So don't panic, guys, if the officer asked you about this question. So after that, I have to go to I have to pick up my bag and again go to customs in US. I'm now in a shuttle bus, guys. I have to transfer that from international airport to domestic terminal. I actually have to carry my luggage, guys, from international airport to transfer of the domestic terminal. So I am now on my way to terminal 3, which is my flight. If you land, guys, in Chicago Airport, they have a separate terminal for international flights and domestic flights. So if you have connecting flights from Chicago, that's not your final destination. Like you have to go to other state. Like me, I have to fly to Cleveland. So I have a connecting flights in Chicago to Cleveland. So because it's the terminal, the international terminal is different from domestic terminal. It's just the same area, but it's Chicago airport is just really big, so you have to go through a shuttle. So I have to carry my luggage, which is I have two luggage with me, which is 23 kilos. So I have to carry the luggage to the shuttle because I have to check in my luggage, and I have to drop my bag and Terminal 3, which is my flight to Cleveland, Ohio. So since you already have a boarding pass, since you already have this bag sticker, you just have to show them your boarding pass with your bag sticker, because you have to drop your luggage on your flight, on your next flight destination. We have to drop our bag, guys, since we already have a boarding pass. So we just have to drop our bag here. So right now, guys, I'm just sitting here. I'm waiting for to board my flight. So it's 1 hour and 25 minutes to Cleveland, Ohio. So in 1 hour and 25 minutes, I'm going to see Garrett. Welcome on board our American Eagle flight with service to Cleveland. Thank you for flying with us today. Please place your larger carry-on luggage in the overhead bins. So I'm here outside the passenger pickup. So I'm just waiting for Gary to come. So I'll have to see him so soon. So those were my travel experience, guys. I hope this video will help you in your as your guide and your travel to the United States if you are on a K1 visa. Thank you for watching, guys. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button so that you get notified of my new videos. I have really have an exciting videos. I will do videos about my life here in the United States, about how you are going to adjust, about your new environment, what do you expect here in living here in the United States, and some of the videos for my adjusting my status here in the US. So my marriage, about everything about my life here. So I hope, guys, you will continue to follow me. See you in my next video.